Hey there guys, how's it going? PK's on the phone. This time I'm checking traditional assets, at least the ones that I am following, since it's Friday and the market is at the post-market time, so we're entering the weekend and we can prepare somewhat to what might come next week for our positions. Alright, on the RIVN, I'm thinking one is done and then impulsive A is done. We're forming, I'm thinking A of the B wave, right? So A, B, C to do the 3 wave B, and then we need an impulsive to end C and the wave 2. Now let's take a look quickly what's going on here. Either we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're forming an ending diagonal with A, B, C, and for a 2 and then 3 and 4, and then the fifth needs to be smaller than the third one, and that could be your wave A. If not, there's another way to look at it. Okay, impulse done somewhere here, right? Wave A. Now we have a 3, and then we have a 3 shenanigans, and then we have a 5. Well, this would give you your impulse, let's say here. So 3, 3, 5 flat, and then this would be your wave A, wave B, and we need another impulsive to finish the B. We have defending bears for the moment. The bears are defending and they are still in advantage because we didn't penetrate 0618 or 065 rather. It would be cool that this descending pattern retraces to let's say the normal areas, and that we actually penetrate the 0.707 or 0.65 at least, so that we know that bulls have the advantage, because then we would be more confident to buy the bottom of C or this area here, just approximate, right? And then we can either be watching at 1, 2 and waiting for the 3, or this can be wave A and this can be B, and the up we go for C. 3 C trades, the one that we are looking for anyway. So that was a little update on RIVN automotive. On the Zoom, I'm following this, and I had a conversation with one member in Trade Devils, and we agreed that he's a really skilled Elliottician. We agreed that there's no point in counting all of this because it doesn't help. You can find a count, sure, but it won't help that much. I'm gonna show you. So I can count a leading diagonal over there, and this can be my A wave. What's going on here? A sideways combo? Okay, maybe. A triangle? Well, maybe. A, B, C, D, E, and now we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, triangle, 4, and end it with the fifth wave. Is this a zigzag that you want? Can you rely on this? I don't know. Not really, right? If you measure this pivot, well, you might get 1618 in the end, somewhere there. But if you measure this pivot here to this top here, well, okay, then you get somewhat a move 1 to 1 here, and then you could say, okay, the correction is done. So to go to a local count on this, why do I draw this? because only if I see this am I willing to retrace, by the retrace, right? This is ugly, but most of the time wave ones are ugly. At least wave 2, it's hard to see the count. All right, one zigzag for a W, some sort of a 3-wave for wave X, and ABC for the wave Y, flat, right? Zigzag, disaster, and flat. So WXY, and this can be potentially your 1, 2, or this can be your A, B, and now we're done with the C here, and we're gonna go lower lows. But if not, this could be your 1, 2, and this can be the inner third wave already starting. This looks impulsive. If we're corrective here, well, we think that 2 is gonna go for the 3, 4, 5, and then we have some sort of sideways, and then we continue for the 5th. So you just put your roadmap in front of you and hope for the best. You don't have to play it, really. Even if you get this can be your 1, and then you're waiting for the retrace of the 2, or this can be your A, and then waiting for the B to play the C. The next one would be Google. This one would go with the S&P 500, but let's not get biased by it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then this you can count either as a 1, 2, or A, B. So A impulsive, and then we have a sideways, and then whatever that is, and we have impulse here. This impulse is kind of clean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can call this a flat. That would be your A, B with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm thinking that we are hitting the ending diagonal, because this one is a 3-wave with a zigzag, a 3-wave, small zigzag for the 4, and another, perhaps we're even done. So anyway, if we had this as a 3rd wave, we need 5th wave to be smaller than the 3rd wave to confirm this. But we have our guideline of trend lines converging, so whenever this drops, well, we know what time it is, perhaps that time. But if you find some support, I will check for another count. For the moment, this is my primary, and that's where I'm gonna stay. On the oscillators, I think that we're forming a bearish divergence, because obviously the price is going up, and this is not, and we're having lower lows here as well. So I'm thinking tank. So C3 AI, either 1, 2, 1, 2, or A, B, C zigzag, and this move here, when you measure it from the bottom, top of the 1, bottom 1 to 1 is here. That's a nice guideline, right? So either we're having 1, 2, 1, 2, or perhaps we're having a zigzag and then we go lower, or perhaps we're having ABC for the wave 1 of a bigger diagonal, right? And then we need, depending of if it's going to be a contracting or a leading, we need to see how the 4 is going to develop. Well, this thing is developing as a zigzag currently. I don't think it's still at the level of wave 3. I can see 5 here, and to be honest with you, I can see that 1, 2, and then there's an inner 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for this 3rd wave, some sort of a sideways, 4 and 5. I would like to end it here. Everything that happened after, I cannot fit into an impulse here. For me, the impulse ended there. So are we having a 1, 2, and then 1, and then a 3-wave move, and then an impulse for a flat to have a 1, 2, and down we go? Not sure. for the moment I can see that the bullish algo is still active and it holds. We didn't fall through the golden zone, so bulls have slight advantage. Elliottwave doesn't help me here, but personally I am long on this one. If this one is 1-2-1-2, well, congratulations. Okay, so SOUN, this is also an AI project, and I can see as well an impulsive or A or 1. Then this doesn't matter how you count. If you counted WX Y forcing something here as a zigzag, it got you cannot call it an impulse because it got invalidated here. So anyway, I'm thinking 3, and then this is obviously a 3 wave move, right? And now we need an impulsive, and we had one. Impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to end our fifth wave here, and that would be your flat. So A, B, C, 3, 3, 5 for the flat. Bottom is in. So bottom is in, right? Okay, sorry about this one. After the bottom was in, we formed a nice little impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, clean as a day. Then I called another flat. God damn it, I see them everywhere. So ABC first flat, then 3 wave move, impulsive, another flat I guess, and then another impulsive. So ABC, another 3, 3, 3, and this one you can't count like this. Really, you can't. Maybe you can count it like this. That this would be your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as a leading diagonal, perhaps 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I would say that this is done because when you measure this, it triggered 1-to-1. It penetrated. We still didn't touch 1.23. We can, and I don't think we're gonna go there, because if we're gonna go there, then I have to change account. This was my old entry, but if I was here now and we have some lower low, I guess I wouldn't let it pass these guys here. Maybe there would be my stop. So if this was 1-2, well, we're expecting either wave C to complete the zigzag, or we're expecting a third wave. This is our conservative guideline for the third wave, and we want our third wave to exit the parallel channel of 1 and 2. And if we called this wave 2 here, there we go. Okay, maybe a tiny drop here, but maybe this was already done. Anyway, channel seems to be supporting, and we want a strong break out of this for wave 3. Okay, Canopy Growth Corporation. I stumbled upon this because somebody commented on my trading view asking me about this asset, and there's not a whole lot to say about it, to be honest. I just started measuring. Okay, so look at this. This thing is not a 5 wave, but if I measure, yeah, sure, I thought about truncation, but for the moment, just let's take a look at it this way. I put the channels from 1 to 2, supposed 3, and down to pivot of the 2. Now measure this from the origin to 1 and then drop it to the 2. Well, 3618 is an absolute beast of a potential wave 3. Now what we're looking at is, I'm gonna move it so it doesn't bother me. This is what I'm talking about you project channel. This one channel is for the potential zigzags. So that's what I was talking about. You want the wave 3 to penetrate this channel with strength. It needs to go far away so that we can expect, for example, wave 4. So you project it from the 2 to the top of 3. I said this I don't know how many times. And look, so 0.38 is the pivot that we expect for to have a reaction. And this was a nice reaction. So now maybe we're not forming impulse yet because we need some time perhaps to form the wave 4. So wave 4, this could be only the A leg, and now we're either making a B and then down C, and then we're gonna go for the 5th. Or what do you know, this could be the A of the triangle, and then a B and a C, D, E, and then your terminus of 4 is not gonna land on 0.38, but 0.38 held anyway. And then if you have this one, that's all that we want as Elliotticians. Because look at this, it's just dropping all the time until we see something like that. That's not such a big time gap. Look, middle of July this started forming this, and if you get that, well, by the retrace you at least gonna have a 1, 2 A, B, C if it's not 1, 2, 3. So we'll follow it, and we're gonna see the development. Okay, so this one is pretty much the same. TLRY brands. A lot of pain on this one. Look at that. It's also another. I think it's a pizza man that show us discount. I really hope I didn't make a mistake there. Okay, there's some sort of a 3-wave move, and then we started forming something better. And what did we form? So that was my leading diagonal proposition to wave 2, to wave 3, 4 and 5. Just quickly to go over this. Okay, that would be our 2. We exit the 1, 2 channel, and then we don't even touch it with the wave 4. Where was the wave 4? As well, almost 0.38, and then up we go for the 5th. Just the guidelines that we use in Trade Devil's methodology. Okay, so what happened after we completed the wave 1 or wave A? I have to repeat it all the time. We had a 3-wave move. It looks impulse, corrective impulse, so that would be a zigzag for me. So that's a potential 2. The hell did I put B here? Yeah, okay, A or potential B, and now we want our C or a 3. So 3, we want strength. We want to count this 1 to 2 projected 1.618 to have our 3rd wave, and then to form the 4 and the 5th, and the same thing again by the retrace. Alright, the current price action on this one, this could be ABC. I don't think it is, but just saying. On the 1 hour, I'm thinking that this was impulsive. So the 1, 2, inner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete the 3, and then the 4, and then one more wave for the 5. Now pay attention to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, corrective 3, ABC, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we learned that this is a zigzag, which is alright because wave A to B, 1 to 1, look at that, A, B and C, and potential 2, right? Now this is 535 in a mode of rather a flat than a zigzag, because zigzag should be sharp, right? So this is a zigzag in the mode of flat, and when this happens, well, it suggests the strength of the market. This, however, doesn't look impulsive to me. So this could be the wave A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to long this right now, just keep a tight stop loss. We don't want to drop under this one. And sky's the limit on this. Okay, Tesla, larger time frame, still holding this leading diagonal with the A, B, C. So this being the wave A, leading diagonal, B and C to go. However, the micro time frame tells me that this was corrective, most likely, and this looks impulsive to me. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, triangle, 4 if you want to put it there, but if you don't, there is another wave to count it. A, B, C, flat, wave X, and a zigzag for the wave Y, and then you could count this as a wave 1, 2, 3, running flat, running triangle, whatever, 5 to come, and this can be your wave 1 or the wave A, and then we drop for the B and then long for the C or the 3. And if that one was the wave 1, well, then the Tesla is gonna moon, because then this would be 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2. Just a moment that I check the linear scale. All right, so this wave was stronger than the first wave. Well, that means that, just a moment, there is a slight chance that this develops into a expanding diagonal. It doesn't look like it though, so I cannot 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I never like. I keep it simple. I'm keeping it on the lower time frame and see what the play is. Looks more like a 3, looks more like a 5. So then we're gonna put a stop loss and perhaps longer retrace. This disaster, the only thing that I can say about it is that it seems that it made an impulse, and dropping down all the way here, I can only see a triangle there. That's what's clean to me. Is it the triangle of the 4 or is it the triangle of the B? I would rather say that it's the triangle of the B. And if it's not, if we have a 3-wave move with another disaster here in a formation, for example, this can be the wave A and then A, B, C, D, E for the triangle of the wave B, and then we have a C down. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's just draw it. So this would be the 3-wave move, and then A, triangle in between, B, C, that's the second 3-wave move, and then we have a flat forming here. So then this would be the A and this would be the B, and then we go down to the C. That's why I hate triangles, because you are never sure on alright, if it was an A, B, C and it's never that simple, then you know that this cannot be 1, 2, 3, because triangles cannot be in waves 2 as a whole corrective pattern. So this has to be a zigzag then, and then we would long, because this would be 1, 2. Alright, linear scale, we dropped the bull algo, logarithmic, bam, we're still holding it. In the end, there is this thing. Now, this wave up to me looks like a 3 swing. Do you want to count it like this? 1 2 with an inner 1 2 3 4 extended fifth in the third wave. So this is the end of your third giant flat. You can put a triangle as well there. The giant flat, A, B, C, and then to end another clean impulse here. There is a count that you can put a triangle here, but it doesn't help at all. Okay, 1 2 3 triangle. What do you do with this? Anyway, it formed this uprise. And the issue that I have is that I can see impulsive down. And I'm gonna show you it slowly, like leaning diagonal into 1 2 micro, 1 2 submicro, 1 2 minuscule, 1 2, and then even lesser degree 1 2 3 4 and 5 to end the minuscule 3 and then 4 and a 5. Doesn't look so good. Micro 4, sorry, submicro 4, submicro 5, and then this would be your wave 3 of this degree, and then the 4 and the 5, and that completes only the inner third wave, A, B, C flat. That's the 4 one, and then struggle to finish the fifth, but it is there. 1 2 and then 1 2 3 4 5 for the 3 4 and 5. So that's impulse. If that's impulse and now we're forming a B, well, I don't know how far do we go. So the current count, all right, 1 2 leading diag, 1 2 3 4 5 to end the third wave, 4 and the fifth. Clean 1 2 3 4 5 for your wave A. This look impulsive, invalidated. So I suggested A, B, C, D, and slight underthrow on the wave E to end the wave B of this potential zigzag. So now we're looking for perhaps another impulse starting of wave 1 2 3 4 5 to end the C. Same story again, A, B, C, or 1 2 3. So guidelines, A measured from the E falls here. It looks okay, that would be actually about invalidation, but not here. Here it would be all right, and I think that we didn't even break the golden zone on Baba. No, we're still holding. Okay, that was an update. I hope that you found something that you can use in the video, or you can make some money out of these 10 assets. All right, thank you guys, have a lovely evening.